What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the NFL channel. Today, we've got some absolutely mind-blowing news that's sending shockwaves through the NFL world. The rumor mill is on fire, and you are not going to believe what we're hearing. Apparently, the New Orleans Saints have made a jaw-dropping offer to Colorado Buffalo's quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. And when I say jaw-dropping, I mean it. We're talking about a potential $21 million deal. Yes, you heard that right. $21 million for a college player who hasn't even declared for the draft yet. Now, before we dive deep into this, let's get one thing straight. This is a massive, unconfirmed rumor. The report suggests the Saints are so desperate for a franchise quarterback, so eager to find their next Drew Brees, that they are willing to make an unprecedented move to secure Shedeur Sanders for the 2025 NFL Draft. This isn't just a regular pre-draft rumor. This is something that could fundamentally change how teams approach top college prospects. Let's break down the supposed deal. $21 million. What does that even mean for a player still in college? It's not a contract in the traditional sense because that would be against NFL rules. Instead, this is likely being framed as a massive name, image, and likeness, or NIL deal, potentially funneled through boosters and sponsors connected to the Saints organization. It's a way to unofficially reserve a player, a gentleman's agreement on a colossal scale. The idea would be to shower Shedeur with so much financial incentive that he's all but guaranteed to want to land in New Orleans when he does declare for the draft. This kind of maneuver is straight out of a video game franchise mode, but we're talking about real life and real money. The Saints have been in quarterback purgatory since Drew Brees retired. They've tried Jameis Winston, they've tried Andy Dalton, and now they have Derek Carr. Carr's contract is substantial, but his performance has been, well, let's just say it's been inconsistent. The team is clearly looking for a long-term answer, a young star to build the franchise around for the next decade. And in their eyes, Shedeur Sanders, with his incredible talent, marketability, and winning pedigree under his father, Coach Prime, is that guy. Think about it from the Saints' perspective. They're likely looking at a top 10 pick in the 2025 draft. They see a quarterback class that could be headlined by Shedeur. Instead of leaving it to chance, they're trying to influence the process before it even begins. It's a high-risk, high-reward strategy. If it works, they could land their dream quarterback. If it backfires, or if the NFL steps in, the repercussions could be severe. This is uncharted territory. We've seen big NIL deals, but nothing that so blatantly ties a professional team to a college player a year before the draft. Now, here's where the story gets even juicier. The Cleveland Browns are reportedly furious. Why the Browns, you ask? Well, it's all about draft position and competition. The Browns, just like the Saints, are a team that could be in the market for a top quarterback in 2025. They have Deshaun Watson, but his massive contract and inconsistent play, combined with injury concerns, have put his future in question. If Watson doesn't have a stellar 2024 season, the Browns' front office will be under immense pressure to find a new direction. Sources are saying that the Browns organization sees this move by the Saints as a blatant attempt to circumvent the draft process. They feel it's an unfair advantage that undermines the competitive balance the NFL strives for. The draft is designed to give teams with poorer records a chance to get the best players. A move like this, essentially buying a player's loyalty before the draft, throws a wrench in that entire system. The Browns are allegedly prepared to file a formal complaint with the league office, demanding an investigation into tampering. The word tampering is key here. Tampering rules are strict. NFL teams are not allowed to contact or negotiate with players who are under contract with another team, or in this case, who are not yet eligible for the draft. While the Saints could argue this is just a very generous NIL deal from their supporters with no direct team involvement, the link is too obvious to ignore. The NFL front office, led by Roger Goodell, will have to look at this very, very closely. They can't allow a precedent where wealthy owners or booster clubs can essentially buy draft picks outside of the established system. Imagine the chaos if this becomes the norm. Every year, the top college prospects would be at the center of a bidding war between the league's richest franchises. Teams in smaller markets would be at a massive disadvantage. It would turn the NFL draft from a strategic team-building event into a simple auction. The integrity of the game would be at stake. That's why the Browns are so upset, and honestly, they have every right to be. They represent every other team in the league that believes in playing by the rules. Let's look at this from Shedeur Sanders' point of view. This is an incredible position to be in. He's already a star, making millions in NIL deals at Colorado. Now he's potentially being offered generational wealth before he even throws a pass in the NFL. It's a testament to his talent and his brand. He has the it factor. He's poised, he's a leader, and he performs in big moments. The pressure on him is already immense, playing for his legendary father, but he handles it with a cool confidence that scouts absolutely love. This offer, if true, gives him and his father, Shedeur Sanders, unprecedented leverage. They can essentially control his destiny. If he doesn't want to go to a certain team, he could have the financial security to wait it out or influence where he lands. This is the kind of power that few players, if any, have ever had. It's the Eli Manning situation, but supercharged with $21 million. Remember when Eli refused to play for the San Diego Chargers? This is that, but the groundwork is being laid a full year in advance. So, what happens next? First, all eyes are on the NFL league office. Will they launch an official investigation? They almost have to. The allegations are too serious to ignore. They will likely interview officials from the Saints, look into the financials of their prominent boosters, and try to find a direct link. If they find proof of tampering, the Saints could face severe penalties, including hefty fines and, more importantly, the loss of valuable draft picks. Losing a first-round pick would be a devastating blow, making this whole gamble a spectacular failure. Second, we have to watch the reaction from other NFL teams. The Browns are the first to reportedly erupt, but they won't be the last. B. Expect other general managers and owners who feel they might be in the running for a top quarterback in 2025 to voice their concerns, either publicly or privately. This could create a major rift between franchises and put immense pressure on the league to act decisively. And third, what does this mean for Shedeur's final season at Colorado? The spotlight on him was already blindingly bright, and now it's going to be dialed up to a whole new level. Every pass, every decision, every win, and every loss will be analyzed through the lens of this potential $21 million deal. Can he block out the noise and focus on leading the Buffaloes, or will this distraction become too much? Coach Prime is a master at managing media and pressure, but this is a whole different ball game. In conclusion, this is a developing story that has the potential to be one of the biggest off-field dramas in recent NFL history. A desperate team, a superstar college quarterback, a record-breaking sum of money, and a league trying to maintain order. The New Orleans Saints might be trying to pull off the ultimate power move to solve their quarterback problems, but in doing so, they may have ignited a firestorm with the Cleveland Browns and the rest of the NFL. This is more than just a rumor. It's a battle for the future of the NFL draft. What do you guys think? Is this a brilliant, forward-thinking move by the Saints, or is it a reckless gamble that spits in the face of league rules? And what should Shedeur do? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. This is a crazy situation, and we'll be following it every step of the way. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications on so you do not miss any updates on this breaking story. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.